Hata hii inakuanga. But these ones you didn't need to study how it works. But iko na clarity. Hii nyumba iko na nini background poa ya kufanya live. Habi, nataka mkalale sasa.
Saa ngapi?
Saa 2. Niliketi.
Tunapea 10 minutes.
Kuna mtu hata mmoja ananiona.
Tuingie TikTok.
Hii ndio naonanga iko na a lot of watu.
Watu na ni 00. Ni 00 kina 00.
Hi job. Karibu sana. Karibu sana kwa channel. Ndio tunaanzia, tunangojea watu wa join. Ndio tuweze kudiscuss mambo za taxi business, mambo za car importation na mambo zingine mingi sana kwa hii dunia yetu ya Kenya. So if you are joining, please hang around. If you have any question, drop them on the comment section. Today we have decided to nataka Axio from Japan. Yeah, so I will be sharing, what do I call it, the KRA duty. If you want to import a car, niko hapa naweza kukufanyia a quick quotation. Kama unataka kuimport gari yoyote from Japan, niko hapa na mtu anani assist. Tunafanya mambo za KRA bio. Tunawaambia what is the duty. So nimeona hapa mtu ameshaniandikia Axio. Unafaa ujue Axio iko na trims mingi sana. Iko na WXB, kuna the base model, kuna 4-wheel, kuna 2-wheel. So you need to tell me which one do you prefer so that I can tell you the specific tax that you pay for it. Watu wengi wanafikirianga ati taxation you just pay a straight amount. No. Depending na spec levels, depending on how can I say, depending on how equipped your vehicle is, that will determine your duty amount. So ukibai gari yenye iko na spec levels iko chini, duty yake itakuwa chini. Ukibai Axio ama Fielder WXB yenye iko fully loaded, iko na everything top notch, duty yake iko juu. Ni sawa, so keep joining. I see the number is increasing very well. I know it is not that late, so let's keep joining. Keep asking your questions. Also, mambo za taxi. Kama unataka kujoin business ya ride hailing, kama unataka kujoin Uber ama Bolt, this is also your opportunity to ask me your questions. Of late, a lot of things are changing. Uber pia wamesema kwamba hawajaambia watu, but kidogo wanakazia drivers kujoin. If you have spoken with anyone trying to register a new account with Uber, you will come to know that it is not easy to register with Uber right now. So keep joining. Alpha Kings want to import Honda Fit non-hybrid. Guidance please. Honda Fit non-hybrid. I can quickly check for you the duty. And then what do? Your work ni kuingia pale SBT, ama unaingia pale Autocom, ama unaingia pale Bforward, unaangalia bei imeandikwa hapo. Bei imeandikwa pale SBT ama Autocom. Hiyo ni what we call cost and freight, ama cost, insurance and freight. Hiyo ni bei ya gari na bei ya kuiship hadi Mombasa. Ukishaona hiyo ni ngapi, it is in dollars, you multiply by 130, upate Kenya shillings ya hiyo gari hadi Mombasa. And then uadd pesa yenye nitawaambia. Hiyo ndio duty, okay? And then on top of the duty, uadd clearance and forwarding. And then from there, you can get what is the total landed cost. Hiyo ndio bei ya hiyo gari. So, naweza uliza hapa my assistant, ebu ni calculate first of all Axio base model. Na mjue saizi tunaangalia 2019 cars only. Tumeacha mambo za 2018 because hatutaki vita na KRA. Sasa ukijaribu kuleta gari ya 2018 alafu ikose kufika Kenya by 31st of this year, 31st of December, you will be in deep shit.
For 28.
Sawa, Axio andika mahali. Leo nawapea free information, andika mahali Axio base model 2-wheel ama 4-wheel.
2 wheels.
Base model 2-wheel, jute yake ni 428,000. Sawa, 428,000. Hiyo ndio tax unalipa for Toyota Axio base model 2-wheel. So ingia hapo SBT, angalia Toyota Axio, uone bei imeandikwa hapo. Sawa sawa, and then you add 438 and then uongeze 428,000, alafu uongeze 70,000 for clearing and forwarding. Sawa sawa, and then hapo upate what we call total landed cost. Hiyo ndio bei hiyo gari itakufikia nayo hadi Mombasa. Of course, siku hizi nasaidia watu kuimport gari. Okay? So bei unaona hapo SBT na Autocom, mimi nikikuingililia kwa auction saa hizi Japan na kureducea over 200,000. Okay? So whatever you are seeing there is what we call the retail price. But if you have someone behind the scene mwenye anakuingililia kwa auction, we can get even a better deal at a cheaper price. And then it is a very, very safe way, and you pay directly to Japan. There is no paying through intermediaries. And right now, you cannot imagine the power of YouTube. Right now, niko na gari kama ni ngapi? Niko na Note mbili, Note e-Power mbili ziko kwa njia zinakuja. Niko na CX5 ingine, forget about mine. Kuna CX5 ingine inakuja exactly like mine. Kuna Paso ishafika, iko Mombasa, ina undergo clearance saa hizi. Na kuna Mitsubishi Mirage, hata hiyo iko kwa njia inakuja. I think inafika 31st of November. So
for 90,000.
Yeah, so we are coming back to the duty ya Honda Fit. Oh, mnanitazama? Thank you. And then mliwatch. Mnaenda wapi? Sawa. Good night. Sawa, so tuko hapo guys. Sijui kama YouTube iko na tap. YouTube haina kutap. So kama uko na swali uliza hapo na kusaidia. Honda Fit non-hybrid. Duty yake umesema duty ni how much?
Honda Fit ni for 90,000.
Honda Fit non-hybrid ni for 90,000. So one thing mnafaa mjue guys, mkibai hizi gari dogo, don't be confused the price ya gari na quality yake. Okay? Because Honda Fit ni gari inauzwa very expensive in Kenya. Saa hizi the base model actually utaipata na kutoka 1.7. Saa hizi the base model 1.6, 1.7. But that car is expensive because of its duty. Ushasikia duty ya Honda Fit ni 490,000. But for example, ukienda kuangalia duty ya Mazda Demio ni 222,000 ya Demio. Okay? So unaona, if you import Demio, there is a high probability hiyo Demio ikufikie at a very cheaper price than Honda Fit, because Honda Fit iko na 2 times the duty of Demio. Sawa. So usikimbilia ati because what the dealers they do, wamejaribu ku equalize the market. Gari zikifika Kenya wanasema unajua Demio na Paso, Demio na Vitz na Fit zote zinarejea the same price. But hawakwambiangi breakdown, wakwambie this is the price of the car from Japan, this is the duty. So kama unataka kusave pesa ukiimport gari, kwanza you focus on vehicles that have less duty. Okay? Focus kwa gari ziko na duty less. And then tujaribu sasa kutafuta gari iko na pesa cheaper from Japan. So ukipata a cheap price from Japan, less duty, gari inakufikia vizuri sana na bei ya chini. For instance, ukilete Mazda CX-5 petrol, kama mko na karatasi andikeni, Mazda CX-5 petrol taxation yake ni 730,000. Mazda CX-5 petrol 2000cc. Ukiingia sasa Mazda diesel 2200cc, duty yake ni 900,000. So unaona diesel tax yake ishapita ya petroli na over 150,000. Okay? So if you are looking to save money, go for a car that has lesser duty. Sawa. So they had to move ni ngapi? Wacha tuwakakuletie. So kitu watu hawaelewi ni kwamba tax ya KRA is not written somewhere at you just go and pick. You compute. Okay? Unachukua kitu inaitangwa CRSP. CRSP is the current retail price. Ukishapata hiyo, then una apply what we call the depreciation depending on the year of the age of that car in terms of the year of registration. Kama gari iko 7 years, iko zinazaga 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay? So the older the car, the lesser the year, the lesser the duty, because the manufacturing, how do we call it? The lesser the year, the older the car, the lesser the duty, because the higher the depreciation. Sawa, I hope mmeget hiyo. So that's why unaona saizi tukisema tuna import gari za 2018, it's because 2018 cars have lesser tax than 2019. But saizi tunaleta gari za 2019, but lazima ziingie 2026. Hatuwezi fanya ziingie Kenya 2025. Gari ya 2019 ikiingia Kenya 2026, tax yake itakuwa kama gari ya 2018 ikiingia Kenya 2025, because the age will be the same. I hope we are together. So they have to move, utaangaliliwa. Hello bro, na kuona ukisaidia na 1500 ni ongezee nilipe rent aki. Ati hello bro, tafadhali na kuomba unisaidie na 1500 niongezee nilipe rent. Nimejaribu kivyovyote ila nimekosa. Aki na kuomba unisaidie na chochote kenye utapata nitashukuru sana. Nimekwama my brother. Brother, kama uko na PSV, kuja nikutafutie gari. I think that is the help I can give you. Kama uko na gari, kama uko na PSV, kama wewe ni driver, kuja nikutafutie gari. Lakini kukutumia pesa nayo itakuwa ngumu. They had to keep waiting there. Tunakuangalilia tu saa hizi. They had to move. Tunakuangalilia. Guys, continue asking questions. Ikifika time ya kuimport gari, ndio utajua information na wapea hapa ni ya muhimu sana. Information na wapea hapa ni ya muhimu sana. Ati so you bring 2017 now? No. Who said that? 2019 kwenda juu. We advise people to bring 2019 so that you can pay lesser duty. Ukitaka kuleta 2020 ni sawa, but unajiongezea 100k on top. 15. Ukileta gari ya a newer year, unajiongezea duty ya 100k on top.
To 30,000.
They had to move, duty yake ni 230,000. You can, so ni kama hiyo iko na duty hata yake iko juu kuliko ya Paso. Juu ya Paso ni 217. Ya Mirage, Mitsubishi Mirage, duty yake ni 220. So mambo ni mengi. Ukitaka kuleta gari, Namba yangu sijui how to use this YouTube live, but I can drop you my number. You just hata uingia hata hapo hata kwa YouTube utapata namba yangu, ni text, ukuje nikwambie, tusikae chini nikupeleke step by step how we source cars from Japan, how I am using my new networks. Saa hizi nishapata watu Japan ndani wananiingililia auction, tunakuletea Note e-Power na 920,000, a very good car grade 4 Note e-Power. Ukienda kwa soko saa hizi hata you can Google Jiji, unaweza Google Jiji saa hii Note e-Power unaipata na 1.25, lakini mimi nakuletea hiyo gari na 920. So if you take your calculator, ukichukua calculator yako, Note e-Power inauzwa 1.25, alafu mimi nakuuzia na 920, nakuletea na 920. I'm not selling, I am bringing you at 920. So hapo unakuta you are saving yourself 330,000 ukiimport Note e-Power. Na nikawaambia if you are importing if you want to buy Note e-Power for taxi business, remember if you buy it at 1.25 na mwingine aimport aipate na 920,000, huyo mtu atakuwa 1 year ahead of you in terms of taxi business, because 300,000 that mtu wa kuimport amesave, 300,000 mtu wa kuimport amesave, you can see it here. Actually you save 330,000 ukiimport Note e-Power. So mwenye ameimport ana save 330, na that is your gross profit. It not actually your net, that's your net profit ukifanya taxi. So think about it. Ukiimport uko 1 year ahead compared na mtu amebuy locally in terms of net earnings. Can you share your charges as well, ama ni private affair? Ni kuje inbox, ingia inbox. Of course unajua hii masaa pia ni pesa, masaa ni pesa, na importation siwezi ati nikakuelezea ati within a minute or two. We need to share you something. I take a bit of my time, you take a bit of your time. We meet in person or we do an online meeting. I show you the process, I share the screen, and then I show you exactly how importation works. I share with you the contacts of the guy that do clearance for me in Mombasa very safely, and then I help you to source the car from Japan through the auction. Forget about SBT, forget about before. Those are retail price. Ukifanya hesabu za SBT, ufanya hesabu za before na hizo jute nimewapea, utaona heri kwenda Mombasa. But if you come to me na kuingililia auction na kutolea gari safi, there is an established how can I say process for individual importers. So ukishachukua gari yako auction, kuna vile sasa unaipeleka in a certain place, then it is put together with every other car that is being brought into Kenya. And I told you, si ati gari zinatokanga Japan every day. By the way, Kenya kunafikanga tu meli 2 ama 3 kwa mwezi from Japan. So all the cars that are bought from Japan, they have to be taken to one single place, and then they are booked for one ship. Can you share your charges? Yeah, so easy to be transparent. Reach out. I understand all of us are looking to save money, so I will not charge you a lot. But you understand, if I'm helping you to save 300,000, okay, by importing, if I ask you like 5,000, you will not say that I am asking for too much for maybe a 2-hour session on a Saturday, and then on top of that I am buying you coffee in a very high-end restaurant. So it is not a lot of money. So keep asking your questions. Don't just stay there and listen. I think it is good if we engage. Yeah, it is good if you engage. So the 5,000 I'm talking about is for us to sit down and show you the whole process. So after I teach you through the whole process, you will be fully equipped to import that car by yourself. Okay, if I can show you how many people I have trained to import, you will not believe. Right now, I have trained, actually, we were counting it, around 20 people since I started these stories. Around 20 people. I have sat down with them, either physical meeting or through Zoom meeting. And then I take them step by step how to import a car by themselves, how to do due diligence, how to make sure that the car you are bringing is not guesswork, it is sure bet that you are getting a good car. I will take you through the whole of that process. I will charge you, let's say, the 5,000, but there is your good tea there and enough snacks. Okay? So, but look at the bigger picture. Why do I charge, let's say, the 5,000? Because I don't want to sit down with just anyone. I want a person who is fully committed, a person who is actually looking to buy. And then I want also to spend my time, productively. I don't want just to sit for 2 hours and speak and go away. And you can imagine, of course I don't have so many followers on YouTube, or I have a few thousands. Every time I produce a video, I get, let's say, 2,000-3,000 views. Out of those, like 50 people write to me on WhatsApp because I share my number there. But when I tell them, guys, if you need a sit down, I show you the whole process so that you save money, you need to pay this small amount, people immediately run away. And for me, if you run away because I'm telling you to pay 5,000 for you to save 300,000, it immediately tells me that you are not a serious importer. And let me tell you, go to any individual importer in this country and tell me if they will give you a single quote without paying a deposit. They will ask you what car do you want. Let's say, again, Subaru Forester. Normally, a Subaru Forester, for if it is imported, they will get a good one for around 2.8. Then they will tell you deposit 20% of 2.8 so that they can start looking for that car. Okay? Because compared to dealers who have showrooms in Nairobi, they have those vehicles there, they have the photos on the phone. If you ask for the price, they have it there. They will just forward you everything on WhatsApp. But someone like me who is going through the auction, if you ask me the price of a car, I have to ask the guy at the auction, what options do you have available at the auction? How much are they going for? And then I share that information. Again, I have told you, even calculating the duty for the vehicle, it is not a straightforward thing. I need to take my 10 minutes to go through the KRA computation method for me to get duty for you. So, of course, if you value if whatever you are pursuing is of great value, then you must be ready to pay for it. I see quite a number of inquiries here. Can you, must one pay directly or you support in forwarding the payment? I support you in forwarding the payment. Yeah. Right now, I am employed full time. I don't work 8 to 5. You can't actually even get hold of me because I'm doing my day business. Okay. But if you drop your text there, during my free time, I will respond. And then when I train you, there are two options. If you want me to use the process I used to import mine, then I will charge you 40,000 to import that car for you. Everything done by me. Okay? And all the invoice I get, I will share with you. Okay? So there is no hidden thing. You just pay me 40,000 facilitation. Go to Mombasa, ask someone to import you a car. They will charge you 90,000, 150,000. And on top of that, they ask you for deposit. They want to pay themselves. Me, I show you how to pay directly there. I show you how to do international money transfer safely. Don't pay with your mobile banking or with your digital banking. No, you might lose your money. Then I show you the clearing guys in Mombasa. I show you how to do due diligence, how to purchase these reports from reputable companies. And then I show you how to analyze the auction sheet. Okay? So, do you do a sample so we can believe how you do it? Can you do a sample? A sample of what? I already brought my car. That is the biggest sample I can show you. Another person is in Mombasa. I will do a video immediately I go to receive it in Nairobi. It is also coming with a carrier. Okay, so it will not come being driven. That car is for a guy who saw me from Dubai. He has been there for 4 years. He has saved money and he trusted me. He sent me his money via my mobile and I did all the transactions for him. Hello, how much will it cost to import Nissan March? Nissan March duty yake ni to 20,000. Okay? So go to Before right now. I want us to be working on these things together. Otherwise, you have to pay me to do everything for you. Go to Before.
227.
Yeah, duty ya Nissan March ni to 27,000. Okay? Ingia hapo Before saa hizi. Ingia SBT. Choose a Nissan March 2019. Whatever amount you see there, do times 130. Okay? Whatever amount you get after multiplying by 130, add 227,000. After you add 227,000, again, add 65,000 for clearance and forwarding. That is your total landed cost. If you want that car at that cost, you will get it. If you want it delivered to Nairobi, add 20,000. Simple mathematics. That is how much it will cost you to get a Nissan March. How do we get tax amount? Working on my budget. Tax amount, I have told you, it is not a straightforward thing. It is a calculation, and it is getting messier every time we get new vehicle types in the market. The model we are using to calculate the duty is the 2019 and the 2020, how can I say, KRA, what we call CRSP, the current retail price. But there are many vehicles that have come into Kenya after 2020 that were not included there. Some of the Mazda CX-5, no, CX-30, CX-8, maybe the small cars, the Lexus, the Suzuki Hustlers, a lot of cars are not included there. So what happens is that if a car is not included in the CRSP, there are meetings that KRA hold internally, and they deliberate on what should be the duty, the CRSP for that car. And then they release it and they call it a ruling. So you have to chase all those separate documents on the KRA website for the vehicle you want. And that's why even me, most of the time I seek assistance from the guy who helps me in clearance, because he has been in the game for a long time. For the vehicles that I cannot see through the website of KRA, because sometimes they don't post everything there. For the vehicles I'm not able to get, I just have to ask him. Okay? And if you are bringing a new vehicle that is not in Kenya, your vehicle will be used to determine what will be the tax amount for that vehicle moving forward. Sawa. So nobody should ever lie to you that this is a place you can go and pick a number immediately and get the tax. No. Otherwise, importing a car could have been a very simple thing. On my computer right now, I have over 50 documents that I am using to calculate tax. If you ask me for certain models that I have not seen before, it might take me even like a day to locate where those files are and to compute the duty for you. Okay, so if you want to know the tax amount, just drop me the vehicle you want. At least right now I am live. I can support you with that. How much is Nissan Note e-Power new model? I told you I have 2 coming. Okay, I will shoot videos. They have not actually been booked. They are 2019 models. Right now, they are undergoing inspection. We just paid for them this week. So they will be booked to arrive in Kenya in 2026, so that we don't pay too much tax. So one is arriving at 922,000 and the other one is arriving at 960,000. And the difference is because of the grade and the mileage. But always compare with the local prices. If you go to a dealer for Nissan Note e-Power, you will find it at around 1.25 or 1.3. Okay, so how much is Lexus? Lexus 570 2021 model. So we can check that duty for you because we are online today. We can help you with that. But again, the price, go to SBT right now, go to Before, look at what price is there, multiply by 130, and then add the duty amount that I will tell you. Fielder 4-wheel, please, and vessel hybrid. How much is fielder duty?
Fielder 1500, fielder WD 406.
So fielder 1600.
No, 1500.
Fielder 1500 to WD is a 406. For WD fielder 398. 1800 fielder 505. So 1800 cc fielder for WD is 505. I hope umeshika hizo. Kuna mtu ana Lexus LX 570. So wacha tukalculate huyo mtu wa Lexus. Mtu wa Lexus tunakutafutia duty. I hope you are still there. Say you are there so that I can continue with your question. Comment hapo chini. Juliuliza hii swali kitambo. Benson. Benson, I think Benson is not there. So we will drop that question about Lexus unless someone else is interested.
2021.
He wanted 2021, but I think he's not online anymore. So what we will do, there is this other one, Diesel Hybrid 2019. What is the duty for Diesel Hybrid? So guys, tunasaidiana kufanya kazi. Mimi na kukalculatea duty, wewe unaingia pale SBT unafanya hesabu. But mimi nakwambia mostly ukifanya hizo hesabu za SBT na before utakuta bei itakuwa kama kubuy locally. Okay? So ukitaka kuimport kama kwangu, watu wengi wamekuwa wakiniuliza how much did I get my CX5 for? My CX5, let me tell you, for the very first time, sija mention hiyo bei, I got it at 2.4 CX5, 22,000 kilometers. 2.4. Saa hizi enda kwa any dealer. CX5 petrol 2000 cc utaipata na 3 million or above. Actually, the valuation I got from my insurance company for the comprehensive, before you buy comprehensive insurance, they did valuation and my car was valued at 3.3 million. So if you are counting how much I saved 900k. 2.4, wacha jokes. I hope that is in good faith. Ni mchezo ama I'm not joking. That's why I'm telling you guys, book a session with me. I will show you my invoice. I'll show you everything I have paid for that car from the beginning to the end. And then you tell me to stop joking. Some of these dealerships, like ukienda Gong Road, kuna a lot of dealers. Those guys, is not like they sell vehicles every day. Unaona, saa zingine unakutanga tu, yani showrooms zime relax. Maybe they sell a car or two. But those guys, their margins per vehicle is enough to keep them going. So when I tell you I saved 900, maybe that is the profit that the dealer would make. Unaona? And then maybe he doesn't sell another car for the next 1 week, but he has employees to pay, he has bills to pay. You see those kind of stuff.
749,000.
That's what?
Diesel hybrid.
Diesel hybrid ni 749. So actually hiyo duty ni kama ya Mazda CX5 2-wheel petrol. So 749 is the duty for Honda Diesel. So mtu anataka kuni reach out, just take my number right now because time is going and we might need to be winding up. So 0757, write down 0757 356 0757 356 989. 0757 356 989. Drop me a WhatsApp message and then we will see how we will go forward. But I'm telling you guys, importing is worth it. Importing is worth it. And people who do car importation, genuinely, they are very rich people, by the way. Me, I have always lived to see people who say they do car importation. They are very rich because there is a huge opportunity to make big margins. But for me, the way I am doing it, you pay me a small facilitation fee to import that car for you, and then you save all the money. It's not like if you go to a typical importer, a person who is helping individuals to import, they will make a big margin from helping you to a point whereby you don't even arrive to save money. You get my point? But if you come to me, who is doing this thing for fun, who is enjoying doing it to help people, I will help you save money, and you pay me something very small because of helping you. Okay? So let's see. Benson, you are there. So Lexus 570 LX
Which year?
2021. 2021. I see a lot of requests here. A lot of requests. Guys, hang around. We will answer all those. I have told you duty amount, unless it is a calculation we have done before, we have to take like a minute or two to calculate the duty. Is there an extra cost for bringing it to Nairobi on carrier? Yeah, bro, yeah, hakuna matata. Please watch my videos. There is an extra cost. Kama unailete na carrier, gari dogo ni 20,000. Gari, I would say crossovers ni 25,000. So crossovers ni anything anza na CX3, enda CX5, enda Diesel, enda Harrier, enda X-Trail. Hizo utalipishwa 25,000. Ukicross sasa to bigger vehicles like the Prados, the Noahs, the Toyota Alphards, hizo utalipishwa 30,000. Nayo inakuja na carrier. Sawa sawa. Carrier normally inabebaga gari 9 ama 8 depending on the size.
7.3 million.
For so mtu Lexus LX 2021 duty yake ni 7.3 million. So Lexus LX 570 7.3 million. That is the duty for Lexus LX 570. Kawaida ingia hapo SBT, angalia bei yake times 130, ongeza 7.3 million, and then utapata total landed costs. Okay guys, I see questions are quite many. So we will go through all those questions right now. And I hope you will be reaching out to me on WhatsApp. I have told you that my number is 0757 356 989. 0757 356 989. Book a session with me, just 5,000. I show you the whole process of importation, and then you can import for yourself. If you don't want to import for yourself, if you are too busy or you are not willing to learn the process, you pay me 40,000, I import that car for you, hassle free. We go through the vehicle selection together, we go through the due diligence process together, we wait for the shipping together, we do the clearance together, and we receive the vehicle together when it arrives to Nairobi. And by so doing, you save yourself a cool, good amount of money. Sawa. So we continue. Good work. Yeah. Thank you. I am interested. Tell me interested in what? Can you share your WhatsApp telephone for future contacts? Yes, I've already shared that. 0757 356 989. Waiting bro, sawa. Subaru Forester. So Subaru Forester zimechange kidogo. So kulikuwa na zile Subaru Forester za kitambo, the SJs. So SJ5 na kulikuwa na SJG. The SJG normally ni ile turbo 2000cc XT. The duty for SJ5 non-turbo, it was around 750,000. Okay? But right now we are passing to the new generation of Subaru Foresters, and they are called the SKs. So you have the SKE and the SK9. The SK9 is the 2500 cc, and then you have the 2000 cc, which is the SKE, which comes in two model. You have the e-boxer, which is the hybrid, and the non-hybrid. So the SKE, the duty right now is around 1.3, and that's why the prices for Subaru Foresters is going up with the new generation. We had hoped that the new taxation was going to take effect, but it has been put on hold by the low courts. Subaru were going to become very cheap because the duty was going to drop all the way from the current 1.3 to around 600,000. Okay, but that did not happen. That did not happen. So Subaru Forester, go there at SBT, work with 1.3 million. That is the taxation. Ongeza what you have found at SBT, okay, and then another 70,000 for clearing and forwarding. If you want a carrier, ongeza another 25,000, and then you have the total cost or the total price that you will pay for that car until it gets to you in Nairobi. So, Sema a reliable supplier of cars from Japan, the website or the company. Now, if I tell you guys the company or the website, I lose my relevance, and then I cannot make a coin from all my efforts in content creation. So that is my business resource. That's why I'm telling you, book a session with me, book a meeting, just 5,000, 0757 356 989. Book a session. You come, I show you from evidence of the 6 vehicles that I am importing and mine that has already arrived. Okay, but if I tell you I share the contacts of my suppliers, that is my business resource, and anyone in business will know your resource is your network, and network is what I value most. So I can't share with you the source and the suppliers of my vehicles, otherwise I will not be in business, and I will not get some small kickbacks from the the good work I am doing online. Toyota Vitz, what is the duty? So Toyota Vitz, wait, there we are sharing with you the Toyota Vitz.
Kuna 1,000
Na enjoy tu kamursika hapa polepole. Oh, kamemwagika.
1,300 ama 1,000.
Mtu wa Toyota Vitz, you want a 1,300 or 1,000? Answer that question so that we can proceed. I told you duty varies depending on the spec level.
Hata 1,500.
Hata kuna 1,500 Vitz. So Vitz, tell me 1,000, 1,300 or 1,500. 2-wheel or 4-wheel. And then ikukalculate duty. On a lighter note, then it means diesel can be less than 1 million. What do you mean?
Like, that was the duty, not the cost and freight.
Yeah, what I gave you,
749,000.
749,000 is the tax. Okay, but utakuta nayo the vehicle is, it can be maybe less than 1 million without duty, because ukipata without duty you might find maybe even at 900,000 or even at 1 million, because diesel should reach to you at around 2 million. So normally utakuta the cost of the car and shipping should be around 1.3, 1.4. So that if you add 700, it gets to you at around 2 million. But dealers are selling it at around 2.6. Trump is God, the father of Jesus. What do you mean? Proud American. Mazda CX-8. What is the duty for Mazda CX-8?
1.1.
1.1. Duty for the Mazda CX-8 is 1.1. Okay? My number 0757 356 989. Before uende, Visa is cheaper though. Mi siendi by the, me I'm here. Maybe where uende. Thanks Explore. Karibu sana Benson. Kumaanisha kitu kama Fielder I got to you itaweza fika na 1.5. Yes, but low spec level. Kitu Fielder and Axio, I have already given a lot of caution. ukiendea fielder, the full spec fielders are very expensive from Japan. But WXB is very expensive. The dark interior, fog light, chrome linings, it will cost you a lot of money. But ukiendea the base model, fabric seat, unaget no fog lights, no, like hata ukiziangalia kuna filter tu zinakaanga tu wherever there was supposed to be a chrome lining, there is just black plastic. Those filters and axios will get to you even at 1.5. That one I can guarantee. Okay, maybe axio, yes, but filter, not necessarily. Maybe 1.7. But the best reference point, if you want to know how much a car will reach to you when you import, I always tell you, first know what is the price of that vehicle locally, so that you can have an idea deep inside your head, how much are you looking to save. And then, ukishatoka hapo, you now say, I am looking to save maybe 10 to 30%, because that is where the probability of saving lies. 10 is when you go for a highly spec'd car or a low mileage or a very high quality vehicle. You will save less. But if you go for high mileage, less specs, low grade, you can save up to 30%. Okay? Can you import for a person living with a disability? He is registered. It will mean a lot if you prepare a video for that. I can prepare a video for that, but you can also book a session with me. So I told you just 5,000. I'm actually working to import a vehicle for a returnee, and a returnee Kenyan. You know, when Kenyans go to stay abroad, this guy is coming from the US. He's coming from the US. So when you return to Kenya, there is duty exemption for people who have lived abroad and now returning to Kenya. So the guy is bringing in Mitsubishi Delica. Yeah, Mitsubishi Delica. So, and that vehicle with duty is going at around 3.6, the vehicle he was choosing, but now he will be tax exempted. We have already worked through with my clearance guy, and there is provision in the law for people who are returning to be tax exempted. So even for you, if you are a person with a disability, fully registered, you are eligible to be tax exempted. And what I noticed is that you are only allowed to import one vehicle every 4 years. One vehicle every 4 years if you are a person with disability and fully registered. And if you plan to utilize a person with a disability to import that car for you, that vehicle will not be transferred to you. Even if you will be the one using it, every paper, every document will be under the person with the disability. The moment you want now to transfer that vehicle from the person with the disability to you who has no disability, at that point you will pay the duty for a locally used vehicle. And at that point, there is a mechanism for duty calculation. Sawa sawa. So don't think that, and I'm not addressing you Hakuna Matata. Yeah, I don't mean you have that intention, but these things have been cases whereby people with disability, sometimes they might not have the money, and then someone with money, they approach them so that they can import on their behalf, but with no intention of the person with the disability using that car. So just know, even if you do anything with that car, all the paperwork will be under the person with disability. Sawa sawa. So Toyota Camry is how much buying and duty and cost. Buying tumeongea, you do the assignment. You do the assignment. Igia hapo SBT, that is the buying price. I can give you the duty. Suzuki Alto duty ni 150. That is the cheapest duty in the market. 150,000 Suzuki Alto. Nissan Nismo Note e-Power taxes 2019. Nissan Nismo e-Power.
Ilikuwa for what?
Acha tuwakalkuletie hiyo. Nissan Note Nismo e-Power.
Ilikuwa for something.
Vincent Bogwa, when are you bringing back interviews? Most of us are are driving online. You guys mnatakanga tu mtu afanye vitu mnataka. Sometimes we also need to pursue things that we also want, but I will continue the interviews with the drivers, but the issue is that they are time consuming. To get a driver to interview is quite a lot of efforts. And yeah, I find importation content creation is much easier for me because it is only me and myself and my phone. Very few minutes, I'm able to shoot a video and upload. But if I need to involve a third party, a driver, and do interviews, it takes time. But I have not abandoned interviews with drivers. I'm planning to continue that in a very short time.
Camry ya 735,000 na kuna ya 1.4, double that.
And Camrys, do they? Yeah.
They do.
So it's how much?
Kuna ya 735 na kuna ya 1.4, ina depend na CC. Kama is saloon or station wagon. Yeah.
So it's from how much to how much? Like if I'm giving a range?
735 to 1.4. Kama ni saloon, because most people go for saloon, it will be 1.4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sawa. So Camry work with 1.4 if it's saloon.
2400 cc.
The 2400 cc. For returning residents as Kenyans, must one have owned a vehicle outside? This requirement is not valid. Or now, there are two things. Okay, when you are returning. When you want to return as a Kenyan resident who has been abroad, you can return with your car and you will not pay tax. Let's say you have been in the US for 5 years or for 10 years and you have a vehicle that fulfills the requirement of entry of vehicles into Kenya, meaning your vehicle must not be more than 8 years old. Okay, you will be allowed to bring your vehicle from US to Kenya duty free. You will not be taxed. That is the first option. The second option is you might decide not to ship your car from the US, but instead sell it. So when you come to Kenya and you want exemption of tax when you import, you must have the proof that you had a vehicle and you sold it. That is very important. So you must have a proof of selling a vehicle that you owned. And then you must utilize that opportunity within 1 year of your returning. So if you return today, you must import and apply for tax exemption within 1 year. Are we together? I hope I have helped you, Evans Mwanzi. If you are planning to return to Kenya, please let me know how I can help you. We will clear that car for you. So Nissan Note Nismo e-Power, what was the tax?
235,000.
235,000. Nissan Note e-Power 2019. That is the tax, the landed cost. Go to SBT right now. Be a friend of your calculator. See the amount they have put there. Do times 130. You convert it from dollar to Kenya shillings. Ongeza 235,000. And then ongeza 65,000 za clearance. And then you have what we call your total landed cost. Sawa guys. What other question am I seeing? Hi, what about Toyota Fortuner? Toyota Fortuner 2016. You can't bring it to Kenya, bro. That is too late. You are only working with 2019 and above. Boss, what about Toyota Corolla Rumion? Rumion also out of market. They were discontinued, I think, since 2015. The last unit from the year of manufacture was 2018. We don't have Rumions anymore. So you can only buy locally used units. Hi guys. Shukran, brother. I'm looking forward to import a Honda Insight for Uber Comfort. Are you licensed to import, and how can one reach you personally? Vincent Bogwa, write to me 0757 356 989. I have all the licenses. the license of integrity, the license of knowledge, the license of honesty. Come, I will help you out. 0757 356 989. That is the number you can reach me. Honda Insight.
The duty.
You are looking for duty for Honda Insight. Very nice. Honda Insight.
300,000.
Honda Insight 2019. 307,000. 307,000. And then someone is also asking about Toyota Aqua.
The duty.
Toyota Aqua. Toyota Aqua. Check for me the duty, please.
$1,500. 3245.
So guys, if you are serious right now, you should have your Be Forward website opened on your computer or on your phone, so that when I give you the duty, you check the car model.
487 Toyota Aqua 1500cc.
Toyota Aqua 1500cc. Configuration ya wheel 2WD is 487. So Toyota Aqua is 487. So kuna mtu hapa ameuliza Suzuki Alto total landed. Let me show you quickly how we are doing it. Saizi niko hiyo website ya SBT. Okay? Quickly we are going to do total landed cost for Suzuki Alto. I know watu Lexus utafeel wasted, but the process is the same. So let me just sort it out. Suzuki Alto.
Duty ni 135 actually.
Duty ni 135. Suzuki Alto. Sawa.
300.
So acha niwafanyie hesabu.
CIF would be around $3,000.
$3,000. Let me just check quickly. The model of 2019. Suzuki Alto. All right. Time, but I am seeing here. Very interesting, guys. Let me show you how to save money. I'm seeing here a Suzuki Alto. Okay, on SBT. And remember, if you come to me, you will get it cheaper. Sijui kama mnaona, but yeah, it's around $3,000, $3,200. So let me just work with $3,000, $3,200 times 130. So it's around 416. So that is the price of the car. And then we add duty, which is
135,300.
Which is 135,000.
300.
Yeah, and then you add 60,000 for clearance. So that car, Suzuki Alto, inakufikia, let's say with 600,000. If you come to me, that is when you buy now directly from SBT or Be Forward. If you come to me, this car will get to you at 550,000. 550,000. Suzuki Alto. If you go to these guys, dealers, Suzuki Altos right now, they are being sold at 900. We have moved from 800, either 850 and above. Nissan NV 200 2019. Nissan NV 200. Good evening, my mentor. How much Nissan March 2018 model? I am here in Uganda.
Nissan March duty is 200,000. 220.
220. But now if you are in Uganda,
the duty is not applicable.
The duty is not applicable. I am worried we might not be able to help you because In Uganda, I hear the duty is way less, but the process of getting cars there is extremely expensive because those cars will come through the port of Mombasa or port of Dar es Salaam. So through that transition, you get to spend a lot of money. So we are looking at
7-seater.
Yeah, I will give them whatever you get there. So 7-seater. How many cc?
24, 18, 7-seater and 1600.
1600.
24, 18. 393. Some 394,000.
394,000. 394,000, that is the duty for NV200. Do what I have told you. Ingia hapo kwa website, do the math. Ukipata gari, by the way, ina kuinterest hapo SBT ama B-forward, nitumie. Because those cars, they have been posted from the auction. So if I tell my guy from the auction, can you bid for me the car I am seeing on SBT or B-forward, we might get it actually at a cheaper price. So if you get any car that is of interest to you through any of this website, send the link to me. Let me get you a better price for it. Okay? So someone else is asking about BYD Atto 3. Yeah, unfortunately, that's an electric car. It's the BYD. They have official distributor in Kenya. It is called Loxia by CFAO Motors. If you go pale Nyayo, the old Toyota Kenya building, you will find Loxia. Okay, Loxia is the name of the distributor. So you cannot import BYD. As well, you cannot import a brand new car from Japan. Okay? Because through that, unless you buy from the local market, I don't know how I can tell you. You cannot import, if you want to import a brand new car in Kenya, you must buy from the local distributors. That is the rule. Any car you bring in from Japan or anywhere from the world, you have to pay tax of a used car. Okay? So if you go to Toyota Japan and tell them to help to ship cars into Kenya, they will only ship it to the approved distributor. So those are manufacturers, people who have worked in the manufacturing supply chain. They would understand that. They are the car dealership, the manufacturing sector, they really value their official distributors because they are the one who have foot on the ground. So if you are looking for a brand new vehicle, you better go through a local dealer. If you are looking for a used car, you use the normal process we are discussing here. Thanks, Joseph. We must have coffee one weekend. Sure, my brother. Reach out to me, 0757 356 989. Honda Diesel, random clips. You have joined too late. We have already discussed it. Just let me know what configuration of Honda Diesel are you looking for?
Hybrid.
But if you are talking for hybrid, we are talking about around 749. And there has been this big question about overtaxation of Honda vehicles in Kenya. Apart from the Honda Fit Shuttle, every other Honda in Kenya is totally overtaxed. And that's why you find that Hondas are very expensive. Honda Diesel, to be honest, if you are paying 749,000, that's the tax for Subaru Forester, that is the tax for Mazda CX-5. It's very, very unfortunate for such smaller cars to be taxed that big. You'll find Honda Fit, we have said the duty is around for close to 500.
For 19?
Yeah. Honda Fit, the duty is close to 500,000. And equivalent cars, talk about Mazda Demio, they are being taxed at around 250,000. So half,
That a Vitz need 250.
even what is it? Toyota Vitz, it's being taxed at around 250,000.
Maximum will be 320 for 1500.
Yeah. So that's a challenge. We are happy that you are enjoying this session. We'll be trying to do some bit of more live broadcasts so that we can interact in a lively manner. But as I have mentioned, if you want a one-on-one session, if you want to see the documents of the car I imported, if you want to see the total cost of the CX5 I imported, book a session with me. And I have said again here that to book that session so that I can coach. Actually, I am calling it coaching on importation. Coaching on importation. I am charging only 5,000. And some of you will say that 5,000 is a lot of money. And me, I am saying, if I am helping you to save up to, like I'm telling you, for my Mazda CX5, I saved 900,000. 900,000. If I am helping you to save such amount of money, if I ask you to pay 5,000 so that we can have a good sit down over weekend in a place where we have very nice coffee with some good snacks, 5,000, and I help you to save 1,000,000 shillings. Is that too much money? I don't think so. Okay, so I think we need now to wind up. Your number noted. Down market value of Honda Insight is 2.2. Tumeona tax ya Honda Insight ni? Tumesahau. I think I have already told you what is the tax. Sasa wewe unafaa uingie hapo SBT, and that's why I told you guys, if you don't want to do some of these things for yourself, someone will charge you to do it for you.
393,000.
So tumesema Honda Insight
Inakuwa
1300 cc. The duty ni let's say 400,000. Okay, so ingia hapo SBT, angalia. Most of this Honda Insight actually niliona ni Singapore stock. Okay, so it's not the Japanese stock, but I hear Singapore stock is not always the best quality because in Japan, vehicle maintenance is one of the most strict thing that the government follows. So if we want to buy Honda Accord, Honda Insight, those kind of vehicles, mostly you might get the Singapore stock. But if you get stock from Japan, very good. Multiply by 130 what you are seeing on SBT, and then add 70,000 for clearance, add 400,000 for duty, and then you will answer your question. The question you have asked me, you will have the answer. Say hi to your wife in the background. Met her at JKIA Terminal 1A shops. Recognized her from your videos. Sasa zema taxes ya Mazda CX-3. Wewe Shadrack.
I think so.
Shadrack Omwamba. Unamjua?
Kuna mtu nishaimit na yeye huko 1B.
Where? Hey Shadrack, very well done for consuming my content and knowing my family. So for that we will tell you the tax for Mazda CX-3. Tafadhali tuambie Mazda CX-3 iko na configuration kadhaa. So just tell us which one do you want.
2,000 petrol, 730.
So 2,000 petrol, CX-3, are you together? 730. So duty yake ni kama CX-5.
Kuna 1,500 petrol, 505.
So kuna 1,500 petrol CX-3, 500 and 5,000.
Ni mingi. Kuna so many things. Pia kuna 4WD. 1,500 petrol, 676.
So for WD 676, for WD 1,500 cc 676.
Sasa ni mwangalie ya diesel. Hizo zote nimempatia versions za
petrol. So Shadrack, I think we have given you the versions for the diesel, so for the petrol. If you want to hear more about the diesel, let us know. But if you are happy, we are very happy as well. Mini Cooper. Hizo ni gari gani? Mi ni mkulima mdogo bro. Mi niulize Alto, March, Vitz, nitakwambia off-head hivi. Niko nazo hapa. Arafu shida ya hizi gari kubwa, by the way, why I don't support in importing these big cars is because their duty is not definitive. Because let me explain something to you. Niliwaambia duty ina depend na spec level. So ukikuta gari kama hizi kubwa, sijui Cayenne Coupe, sijui Cayenne, kuna mtu aliniambia nimwangalilie hizo Cayennes, I felt like headache because you move from a low spec Cayenne to a high spec Cayenne, duty ina increase na like 3 million. Okay? So ukikuotia mtu duty vibaya with those high-end vehicles, arafu ifike Mombasa, arafu mukute 5 million increase, like things can go very bad. Something else, kuna mtu alisema aliambiwa mtu amuimportie Audi, is it Audi Q5? Then the sunroof was not working well, but that was not mentioned. And you know, to repair the sunroof, it was 600,000. The person who imported that car, like, he was forced to repair the sunroof because he had guaranteed quality. So even us as importers, independent importers, you should allow us to specialize. So for me, I specialize in cars that if something goes wrong, I have the bandwidth to support in fixing it. Let's say, for example, nikulete Nissan March, kakue maybe headlight haiwork, I cannot lack 25,000 to help you in fixing it. But ukiniambia nikulete hii Mini Cooper, and then ikue sijui something is not working and it requires 7 million to fix, I am sorry. So, but Mini Cooper, honestly, enda kwa Khalif Cairo, tafadhali, allow us not to serve you because we don't know about those cars. Nissan X-Trail T32 2000cc, please. 5 more people tuangalilie duty ili tulale pia. Kesho tunaamkia kazi. Tunalalanga saa 3:30. Saa hii ni saa ngapi? Ndio hiyo sasa. Wacha tuangalilie huyu mtu wa Nissan X-Trail. Kesho is another day. So guys, feel free right now to start logging off.
The duty, the minimum is 505. The highest is 730.
Sawa. So CX3 tumesema minimum 505, the highest 730. Depending kama ni diesel configuration ya petrol ama diesel, ama pia the drivetrain, whether it's 2-wheel or 4-wheel.
Naulizia X-Trail gani? X-Trail gani? 2.0, 2.5, 2.2. Which X-Trail?
2000cc.
Kuna kitu ulisema hapo mbele.
T32.
For WD 3294. Hold on.
$536,000. By the way, umeona nini X-Trail duty yake iko chini. Yeah, that's why isipokuwa X-Trail, by the way, ni issue na gearbox. Ukiimport X-Trail inaweza kukufikia sometimes even below 2 million. Kuna ingine nilikuwa nimequote ilikuwa inakuja 1.8 X-Trail. But now ukifikiria gearbox inaweza kuja ilete shida. Unasema endea tu gari haina shida. Na mimi watu wengi walikuwa wananiuliza why did I go for 2000cc petrol? It is known to be lazier, is a bit lazy ukicompare na the 2200cc diesel because iko na double the torque. The power in diesel is not comparable with the power in the petrol. But do your research, you'll find that there is no known problem. Hakuna shida inajulikana na CX5 petrol 2000cc. There is no single problem. That vehicle is only known for reliability. Okay, it has no known issue. So for me, that is why I went for it. If you go for diesel 2200cc, where you will find a lot of reviews online, and you don't know whether you will be among the culprits. In as much as 90% of the cars are working, you don't know if you will bring one and be among the 10% who are really crying with CX5 diesel. So me, I did not want to take chance. Nikasema, I don't have a lot of money to overhaul my gearbox or to overhaul my engine. So let me go for something reliable. X-Trail, I would tell you, is a very sensitive gearbox. And someone was saying, if you want reliability on a Nissan, if you want a sure bet on a Nissan, go for low mileage, because the CVT transmission is very, very sensitive to driving style. You don't know who was driving that car. And if you are taking an X-Trail with over 100,000 kilometers, you are taking a very huge risk, because CVT transmission is for smooth drive. If there is someone who was a bit rough with acceleration and braking, that vehicle could have developed some issues. But it doesn't mean that X-Trail have issues. I've seen so many friends with them, they are serving them well, but I have also seen a few friends who have seen fire with X-Trail. So if you can do your due diligence on a low mileage X-Trail, it can serve you well. So maybe the last question here, kuna mtu ameuliza a very interesting question. What happens if you bring a car that does not have CRSP? You are looking to bring a Suzuki Swift 1000cc turbo na haiko kwa list. So kama haiko kwa list, wewe unaileta, ukifika Mombasa, unapeana document zako kwa mtu wako wa clearing, anaziload kwa KRA, they will use your car to calculate the duty. If your car is the first ever to arrive into Kenya, it will set the benchmark. Wanasema your clearing guy, depending on his expertise and his relation with KRA, he can fight for a low duty or for a high duty. But once your vehicle gets a calculation from KRA, they release what is called a ruling, an official communication of the duty for that car moving forward. Anybody else who brings a car, they will make reference to what was decided on your car by KRA. So, kama huogopi unalete gari, duty yako itafanywa, mtu wako wa clearing and forwarding will fight with KRA to get the duty determined, and then you'll set the benchmark for that car moving forward. Okay? So guys, good night, guys. Feel free to log off. We have come to the end of the session. Feel free to log off. I will stay for like 1 more minute, but feel free to log off. We are done. We will join back tomorrow. Inshallah. We will log back tomorrow, inshallah. But my number 0701 879 010. 07 or just use this other one, 0757 356 989. 0757 356 989. Feel free to log off, guys. Feel free to log off. We are done for today. This is how you build the pineapple.
nyumba imejengwa na unga ya ngano. Hii nyumba imepakwa plasta ya imewekwa unga ya ngano na red soil.